Hello, welcome to our full Tao Yoga practice. The Tao Yoga practice is two main parts. We have the Tao Exercises and the Tao Yoga main series. And what I like to do is I like to combine them so that it's one complete practice. And when I taught this, it would be about a 80 or 90-minute class, so I'm going to condense it to a 60-minute class. So we'll do the Tao exercises first, we'll do the healing breaths, and then we'll do some of the main series. So we're going to stand with the feet wider than hip width apart, hands on the hips, and make big torso circles. So going any direction, making nice big circles. I like to do 4 in each direction, and then switch. You can also do 8 to 10 continuously in one direction, and then the other. So keeping the lower body still, and just moving the upper body, the spine in all directions. And then come to center and relax. Bring the feet into hip width apart. The hands are flat against the top of the buttocks or the pelvis. Bend the knees and make circles with the pelvis. Again, I like to do 4 in one direction and then 4 in the other. And do that twice. So lubricating the hip joints, keeping the knees slightly bent, nice big circles. So keeping the upper body relatively still and moving the lower body, and then relax. Keeping the feet hip width apart, knee circles, so bring them together and forward, 4 circles, and then reverse. Bringing them together and back. Careful not to lock the knees. And then feet together, double knee circles. Going down and up, down and up. So we're doing 4 each. And then center, relax. Step the feet hip width apart again. We're going to go a little deeper if that's okay for you. Otherwise, you can just repeat. So knees together and forward, going down and up, and then reverse. Be sure your heels stay on the floor as much as possible. Feet together, double knee circles, and then reverse. Nice smooth movements, and relax. Cross the hands at the thumbs, and we scoop up and back, release. 8 times, feeling the energy flowing up the front of the body, flowing down the back of the body. So the pelvis reaches forward, we're lifting from the pubic bone, solar plexus, and the sternum. And then relax. Same thing with the feet wide. Whichever way you crossed your hands before, reverse. And we scoop, lift, and release. And we're pressing the pelvis forward and feeling a lift at the pubic bone, solar plexus, and sternum, feeling that all slide up. And being careful not to compress the lower back, but get a lift up and back. And relax. Feet together or hip width apart. And bring your arms together. Cross your thumbs and shoulders are down. So we lift as we go to the right. And center. Lift as you go to the left. and center. Just going back and forth. And we're shifting the pelvis side to side. So we're grounding through the left leg as we go to the right, grounding through the right leg as we go to the left. And just do your best to keep your shoulders down from your ears. And come to the center, inhale, and exhale, arms down. Do the same thing with the feet wide. And you have some options. So you have your hands up. Whichever way you cross your thumbs, reverse. So you can side bend to the right, and as you get down to your edge, you turn, touch the floor by the little toe. Other side. The other option is to turn and face the right, going down. Turn and face the left, going down. So whichever you prefer. Just nice and easy. And we are stretching the lateral lines in the body. Keep the shoulders down from the ears. We're doing 8 on each side. The breathing is relaxed and easy. Center and relax. Okay, feet together or hip width apart. Hold on to your elbows. And we'll do shoulder circles, brushing the arms down the body and scooping them out in front and bringing them up and back in. After 8 or 10, relax. You can step the feet a little wider. And we do a half forward bend, so keep that back flat as you go down halfway and come up. Still making nice big shoulder circles. Now we're starting to stretch the backs of the legs. And relax. And now we step the feet wide apart. And this ends up being a little bit more of a bounce. So we start halfway down and brush the arms across the floor. Still circling the shoulders. And after 8 to 10 times, the last one, you can bounce up and relax in the center. Step your feet back. And we do our forward bend. I'll turn sideways. So feet together or hip width apart. We inhale up, exhale, come down. You can grab your ankles or you can even put your hands on the floor, but we want to bend the knees. Soften the belly, relax the back, and we inhale, extend the legs. Exhale, bend and relax. So inhale, pressing the heels down. Exhale, soften. Inhale, bring your body closer to the legs. Exhale, relax onto the thighs. So just keep going. Shoulders down away from the ears, nice long neck. And your balance between the heels and the balls of the feet. And after 8 to 10 times, you can extend your legs and roll up. The second version is to open the legs wide, and this time we're moving the spine up and down. So on your exhale, slide down. You can grab onto your ankles or the outside edges of the feet. Inhaling up. Exhale, pull your body down, head towards the floor. So we come down, stretch, up, relax. 8 to 10 times. So not using too much force, but pulling with some strength. And just feel like you're getting deeper and deeper as you move.
And to come up, you can walk your feet in a little bit, release the arms, and on your exhale, roll up.
And then walk your feet together. This last one, if you want a little more cushion, you can use a blanket. And we're going to put the right heel forward, left leg back, and stretching the chin towards the big toe. So we're bending that back knee, hands on the floor, or grab the foot if you can. And little stretches, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And vary the stretches, going to the right and going to the left. Getting closer and closer to the big toe, lengthening your spine, little bounces. And then we'll come up and switch sides. So that back leg is bent, front leg is extended, grabbing onto the foot. So we're pulling the toes back towards us. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And vary the stretch. Stretching more towards the right and towards the left. And stretching the leg, trying to eventually get that chin to touch the big toe. And let's come up. And after so much intensity, we want to relax a little bit. So we're going to lie down on the back. Move your cushion out of the way. And just rest. Feel the floor, feel the earth supporting you. Feel space above, connecting with the sky. And to come up, you can hug your knees into your chest. You can roll onto your side and come up on sideways, or you can hold the backs of the knees and kick your feet, rolling like a ball. Coming all the way up. All right, so we'll begin the second of the Tao exercise series. So we'll come up to standing. Again, nice wide legs for side lunges. So inhale, exhale, forward bend, hands on the floor. So we're going to go to the right. So bend the right knee, walk your hands to the right. This rug's just a little bit slippery. So bending to the right and walk your hands to the left, lunge left. And right. And left. So we're using the hands and the arms to support the body. Right. Just 3 times each side. And left. And then we rest in the middle by walking the feet a little closer together. Hold on to your elbows and just hang. Relax. Just let your spine be long, hanging towards the floor. And then we'll begin the second series. So just open the legs wide. And this time we're going to keep the hands on the hips. And we're going to lunge to the right. And you can look at your left foot. And then switch sides, lunging to the left. Look at the right foot. And lunge. And you can keep your knees bent as you transition side to side. And just feel like you're hovering or floating over the floor. Lunging deeper and deeper. And then come to the center, hands on the floor. Walk your feet a little closer together. Hold onto your elbows and just hang. Let your spine release, your head release.
relax. Okay, third exercise, side lunging. So we're going to lunge to the right. With your left hand, you grab the right ankle, and the other hand is behind the arm. And reach, trying to grab on to the opposite ankle. And switch. So we're lunging left and reaching right. And switch. Lunge right, reach left, and switch. So try to keep your body more centered between the feet. So as you reach, your body is also moving more toward your midline, and reach. And come to center, walk your feet closer together, and hang. And on your next exhale, release the arms and roll up. And the next set of exercises are our front lunges. So we're going to face, you can face forward, but step the right foot forward, left foot back, and lunge. Use your hands to support you. And walk your hands on the floor, turn around, face the back, and lunge. Again, to the right, and to the left, using your hands for support. And right, so we're opening the hip flexors, getting ready for our splits. So front lunges turns into prep for the splits. If you can do the splits, you can just go right into them, but if not, pigeon pose is a good preparation. And what we do is we lift up, step back, so we're in plank, and we do the other side, pigeon. Again, step back, so 3 on each side. And support yourself as you transition. So we're more deeply stretching and opening the hip flexors. If you squeeze your buttock, it helps up to open the front of the hips. And last one. And if you feel like you can do the splits, go back to your front lunge, lower that back knee, and walk that foot forward. Just going as far as you can, and then switch. So we can start in a lunge and slide that front foot forward. And switch. So we'll do 3 on each side. And switch. And last ones. Do your best to square the hips. Lift your spine. Extend your front leg. If it's difficult to extend that front leg, you can always bend the knee. And then we come up, standing up. So ear pull is next. I will do 1 set facing away from the camera, and then the rest facing the camera. So you take your right arm over the shoulder, left arm is hooking the elbow, and then you reach behind your head as you turn your head to the right, pull, grab and pull your ear, and release. So the other side, left arm goes over the shoulder, right arm hooks the elbow, pulls it back. So you're turning your head to the left and grabbing and pulling the ear. And I'll do 2 more facing you. So swing the right arm over, turn your head right, pull the ear, release, left, pull the ear, and release. And last set, turning your head to the right, release, and left, and release. Take your right hand, hold it under the chin, and press and lift the chin up and down. So this is a little passive for the head and neck. Use your arm and your hand to move the head and neck. So stretch and lift, release, and lift, and release. Right hand goes over the head and pull and change. Lift and pull, stretching the sides of the neck. Up and over, switch. Lifting, just opening the sides of the neck. With the hand at the temple, press against the head presses against the hand. Change. And generally we're feeling a lift in the spine as we do this. So adjusting the cervical vertebrae. And then lastly, we clasp the hands behind the head at the occiput. Press the hands to the head, press the head back and lift. Release. Press and lift. So your head and your arms might shake a little bit. Press and relax. Okay, we're going to slap the back. So bend over and slap vigorously all along the back, the sides, the hips. And come up. Hold the right knee, lift the knee up, press into the hands, then pull into the chest and change. So press into the hands first, then pull into the chest, change. So as we're lifting up towards the chest, reach down through the standing leg, lift up through the crown. So feeling grounded and also lifting. Last one. Feeling centered and balanced. All right. Now the last exercise. Start reaching the right hand behind you. Grab onto the right foot. Knees together, pulling the foot with your hand and pushing the hand with your foot. Left hand is out in front. Imagine there's a wall. Put your hand on the wall. We inhale. Reach the knee towards the floor and exhale. Slide carefully and slowly down the wall. See if you can get your hand onto the floor. Reach that knee back. Reach your crown forward. Eventually see if you can get your head down towards the knee. The first time is always more just getting used to the posture and the movements. And then when you're ready, come up halfway, find the bottom of the wall, slide up it, see if you can come up with control, knees together, and release. And we'll do the other side. So the right hand, we do the right, now the left, grab onto the foot, find your wall, inhale, and slide down the wall, exhale. And eventually the head comes down towards the knee. And then come up halfway, find the wall. With ease, slide up the wall, and then relax. If you feel tension in your feet and ankles, you can roll them around, and we'll do another set of the forward bend. So reach behind with the right hand, grab the foot, find your wall, inhale, and exhale. Come down with control. If you're wobbling, that's fine. If you fall, that's fine. Just come back into the position. We're training our body to do this exercise and be stable. Eventually, you grab onto your ankle and then see if you can get your forehead to the knee. And come up halfway. Slide up. Release. Other side, grab the foot, find your wall. Inhale and exhale. Coming down to a forward bend. If you feel balanced here, you can grab onto your ankle and someday get your forehead or your nose to the knee. And to come up, find your wall and release. And again, to finish, we can just do a short relaxation. So lie down on your back. Totally relax onto the floor. Once again, connecting with the earth, connecting with the sky. Allowing yourself more and more to feel the space within, the space around you, and just resting in that space. All right, to come up, hug the knees into the chest. You can roll onto your side or rock and roll on the back. And then come up to sitting. And if you have a blanket handy, you can sit on your blanket. And we'll do a short healing breath practice. So normally when we do the healing breaths, we do them 3, 5, or 7 times. We're just going to do them 1 each. So just do some long, deep breathing to begin. Just noticing any emotions you might be feeling or that you've been feeling recently. And we'll use the breath and the sound to release or transform the negative emotion and to create the opportunity to experience their positive opposite. So we focus on the stomach organ and we release worry and we experience more ease using the sound who. Inhale.
Moving to the liver next. Here we release anger and cultivate kindness with the sound shui. So inhale. Moving to the intestines. Also, this relates to the spleen. With the sound she, we are releasing any low self-esteem and experiencing more confidence. And remember, the bottom jaw juts forward, so the bottom teeth are in front of the top teeth, making the sound she. Inhale. So relaxing in between the breaths. Moving next to the heart. With sound, we're releasing any jealousy. And when we inhale, we're cultivating more compassion. And we're using the sound her. Lifting the tip of the tongue so it touches the roof of the mouth, and relaxing the jaw and keeping the throat nice and open. So inhale. Next, we move to the kidneys. Again, just placing the hands on the organs can help us more connect with them and help to circulate healing energy. With the sound, we're releasing fear. And when we inhale, we're cultivating more courageousness. The sound is che. Let's inhale. And last, we go to the lungs. We are releasing any sorrow or depression and cultivating more joy. We're using the sound sus. Inhale. And when you're done, relax. take a moment to reconnect with all 6 of the organ groups. And we're feeling the organs healthy, balanced, full of light. You can even imagine that there's a little smile that appears on the organs. And we let that smile radiate out of our face with a soft smile. And when you feel complete, relax. We'll next move to the Tao Yoga main series. And again, we're just taking a selection of the exercises. You don't need a blanket anymore, but if you are more comfortable doing the foot breathing with the blanket, you can use it. Turn sideways. So legs out in front. And we guide chi or prana up the legs. Inhale. Breathing up to the heart. Pausing for a moment. And then exhaling up out of the crown. Inhaling chi, prana into the crown. Bringing it all the way down to the lower belly, the dantian. Pausing for a moment and then exhaling out the legs and feet. Inhale. Just a brief pause and then exhale. Inhale. A brief pause at the dantian. Exhale. And just do this on your own a few more times. Feeling the energy flowing through the body, flowing through the channels. And when you feel complete, relax. Let's stand. Feel free to do any of these exercises a little bit longer if you like. So we stand in our Taoist stance, feet either hip width or a little wider. Turn the feet in slightly, about the width of your big toes. Softly bend the knees. Feel your energy drop down to the lower belly, the dantian. And we'll do the arm swing. So we focus at the space between the hands, and we're cultivating this space in the heart. So we just drop the arms and let them swing. So not making any extra effort to swing the arms, just let them drop. Feel gravity bringing your arms down, and the momentum of your arms swinging up. And there's a little pause right at the level of the heart. And you want to connect with that moment of stillness. Your eyes are focused at the space between the hands, and just see if you can meditate there. I'll turn sideways so you can see what this looks like. So you're equally balanced between the balls of the feet and the heels. At first, you can feel you're releasing and letting things go, dropping the arms.
At some point, it can be during the exercise, or it could be after doing this for a few days or a few weeks or a few months. You might start to feel lighter, that you've released burdens and obstacles, and you can feel the lightness in your body, space, as your arms float up. So you can do this for a few minutes, really as long as you like. And when you feel complete, just let your arms hang at your sides. You don't need to make any effort to stop the arms, just let them hang and relax and rest in the space. Okay, we'll do the arm toss. The feet, again, wider than hip width apart, toes slightly turned in, knees bent. So our center is at the dantian. And we're reaching behind and tossing in front, using our ki, our powerful sound, and strengthening the energy field that's around the body. Okay, so I'll do the sideways. We inhale back. Keep going. So while we're doing this, you can again feel your tossing or throwing your burdens as far as you can. And what that does is it's transforming this stuck or stagnant energy and allowing it to be free and circulate freely in and around the body. When you're done, relax. Just let your arms hang and rest in the space. So the energy for that exercise comes from the earth. So we feel it in the feet and the legs, and that energy we send out into the space. And eventually we're infusing our energy field with more light. And it becomes stronger, and it can be a way for us to project our energy as well as protect us from energies that might be too strong or influence us negatively. Okay, we will do another arm swing. This is called eagle. So the first arm swing focused on the heart. This arm swing will focus on the head. So we're going to be sending energy up and out the top of the head. So the first part is an arm swing that goes up to the head level. So just do that to get started. I'll do this sideways. Now we add circles. So the hands will come together at the heart. We drop the arms and we'll let them swing up and back. So we make backward circles and we pause at the head. And we're just going to go back the way we came. So we make forward circles and then we bring the hands together and they end up back at the heart. So we drop the arms and we swing up and back, just one circle to the head, and we reverse it. We go forward and down, back to the heart. So it's up to the head, down, back to the heart. Up to the head, down, back to the heart. So we're making one complete circle going up, one complete circle going down. So just get used to doing that. And the eyes are focused at the space between the hands, the level of the crown. If you feel like you're ready to go further, we add a knee bend. So when the arms go up to the head, we bend the knees. And we feel energy being sent up, out the top of the head. And the breathing is just easy and relaxed. So we're balanced between the heels and the balls of the feet. And you do this long enough until you feel you can be meditative while doing the movements. So we'll just do a couple more. And then relax. Just allow yourself to become still. Next exercise is the arm toss again, but this time we're going to do it in 3 directions. So we're going to start to the right, where we step and toss, be in the center, step and toss, and go to the left, step and toss. And again, the energy from this exercise comes from the earth, our feet and our legs. So again, the first half you can feel you're releasing your burdens. Second half, if you feel lighter, you can feel you're sending more light and strengthening your energy field around your body. Okay? So toes are slightly in, knees are bent, feet are wider this time, using our powerful sound. So start with the right. We'll do a few more, keep it going. Just make sure it's strong and powerful movements. And we'll end in the center and relax. You can bring your feet closer together as you relax. Now our energy can be stirred up quite a bit doing some of these exercises, so we want to balance it with some surrendering. So if you fold your arms, hold them shoulder level, we inhale, and on the exhale completely relax and drop the arms. And just let the arms hang. Feel still, then do it again. So we inhale, exhale, drop the arms. You want to allow yourself to be still. Just experience stillness before you begin the next round.
So the exhale is a little bit like a sigh. Completely let go as you physically let go. You're surrendering to gravity, surrendering to the earth, and just appreciating the feeling of stillness. Let's do one more. Okay, we'll do the archer. Starting with the right foot, so I'm mirroring you. This is my left, but do your right. Really, you can do the left first if you like. Hold up your bow and arrow. We're going to be pulling the bowstring back as you lunge, and then release. So you're shooting your arrow and releasing. Remember to aim at your bullseye, your target, and you want to get a bullseye every time. Striking right in the center. So you're aiming slightly over the horizon. That target's far away, but you're using your concentration, your determination, and you're hitting the center every time. And let's switch sides. So just make sure you're in a comfortable stance. You can always just try one lunge, one archer before you begin. And while you do this, feel powerful and feel strong. But at the same time, you also feel graceful. And relax. With the feet hip width apart or wider, toes slightly in, we'll do a hugging tree. So feel energy at the dantian, bending the knees slightly, wrapping the arms around our nice big tree trunk. And this can be at the heart level, cultivating more space and energy in the heart, or the dantian, your choice. So we feel that we're balanced between the balls of the feet and the heels. Again, knees are slightly bent. Pelvis is more neutral. So not tipping too forward or curling under, tipping back. More centered. Shoulders are down, elbows relaxed. Feeling energy flowing down the arms, connecting between the middle fingers. And that's where we're gazing. We're focusing our eyes very in a relaxed way in that space. At first, we want to feel the breath in the dantian, the lower belly. But eventually, we want the breath to be very calm and relaxed. So like the tree, we connect with the earth and the roots that grow deep, feeling grounded, rooted. The spine and the crown of the head is lifting, like the branches of the tree reaching into the sky, connecting with the space. And at our center is the Dantian. The trunk of the body is like the trunk of the tree. It's stable, yet also flexible. This pose could be practiced a few minutes. It could be practiced as long as 20 or 30 minutes. It's also great practice to do outside, really connecting with the earth energy, the sky energy. Even practicing in front of a tree, connecting with nice, sturdy and steady tree energy. If you start to feel stiff in the body, just allow yourself to relax and do your best to be in the posture. With practice, it'll be easier to stay in this pose and be present and relaxed. And until then, you don't want to force it. So you think if you've reached your limit, maybe just try 1 minute more, and then you can come out of the pose. Just little by little, extending it as you practice. So feel free to stay in this pose longer, or if you feel done, carefully and slowly come out of the pose. And we'll finish sitting. Feel free to sit on a cushion or blanket. Just let your breathing be relaxed and easy. Still feeling connected to the earth, connecting to the heavens, the sky, and feeling centered in the Dantian. So we're just resting in the space, noticing how we're feeling. Accepting where we are right now. And just allowing the energy that we've worked with to move how it needs to in the body, allowing the change that's ready to occur to happen. And all we need to do is just rest in the space. you feel complete, you can relax. Thank you very much for joining me today for this Tao Yoga practice. And I'd like to thank you all very much for being such generous supporters to my Patreon and this project. I am excited to keep creating videos like this so that you can know more about how I'm using these different styles of yoga and incorporating them into modern yoga movement. And I look forward to when we can practice together in person. Thank you, and have a great day.